going on, guys? Jared here with onX. I want to talk to you a little bit about reading topographic maps in regards to whitetails and how you can use these terrain features to your advantage to tag more bucks this fall. So looking at this spot here on the map, you can tell it's pretty terrain laden, but I'm looking for a few particular things, and one of them is right in the middle of the map. So right here, you can see you have these two knobs. So when you're looking at a topo map, anything that has a full circle on it is going to be the top of a hill or a knob or peak, if you will. And so between these two top knobs that you can see right there, you have this saddle that is going to funnel deer movement. Deer, just like pretty much all creatures, are always seeking the path of least resistance. So a saddle provides them a perfect opportunity to kind of cut off a little bit of vertical gain that they can go from one drainage into the next. So I'm always looking for saddles and these high points. And along with that comes finger ridges. So as you can see, falling off the tops of these saddles, you can see these finger ridges that drop down into what eventually turn into creek bottoms. These finger ridges are something that I really key in on when looking for bedding areas. And so what these do for deer is they allow them to be a little bit elevated and create a position where they can see typically down the hill and place thermals or wind at an advantageous direction coming over their back so that they have a very secure and safe spot with good cover that allows them to bed comfortably all day long. So that's another area that I really key in on based on topography in the whitetail woods. And then the last thing that I'm really looking for is water. Using the topo map from the onX Hunt app, water really stands out, and you can quickly draw your eyes to the small little blue lines or blue ponds that are spots where you'll find water. And so in this same location, you can see all these finger ridges drop down into this creek. And what I'm looking for is where this creek starts to pinch down. So as you can see here, it's super wide across this creek bottom. There's not going to be much restricted travel. They have about 580 yards where they can move throughout there. But as you get further up this creek, it starts to restrict from the terrain that's on both sides of it. And so you'll see these bowls and basins that funnel down into the creek and really create a tight gap between each ridge at the creek bottom. And these are areas that are going to constrict movement and create natural pinch points and funnels, and areas that you should be looking to set up your tree stands this fall. So looking at topography, if you can identify high points, then find the saddles nearest to them, find finger ridges for bedding, and find natural terrain funnels and pinch points in creek bottoms. Those are going to be three key places to look to hang tree stands this fall to tag a mature buck.